It all led to one final door, the portal of Odin himself. Most wanderers come to Valheim to survive, to build, to carve a life from the bones of the land. But my path, it was different. It was woven by unseen hands, shaped by forces far older than I. Crafted by wizards who sought to test the limits of mortal resolve. Wanderer's Rest, a place of respite, a rare pocket of calm in a world that seeks to break you. This is where our path begins. A hub for weary travelers, a place where roads converge and stories take shape. This portal hub connects the many paths of the land, but for now, our feet must carry us. For the road claims us once more, there's wisdom to be gathered. The first person I encountered was a seasoned smith, hands warm from years of labor. He said to me, "Stop by my workshop should you ever need to repair your stuff." Next I needed out of the rain. The armory was locked, so we headed up to the inn. Here the innkeeper informed us that there are starter kits and beds upstairs that we could use for free if we aspired to open the adventuring guild once more. This adventure map could be played straight vanilla, but today we're using two mods, the item stacks and the equipment slot mod. A challenge, a test of mettle for those who would prove themselves. The call is simple. Whoever returns the most mead horns shall claim honor and reward. But they must be Odin brand. Many have tried, but few have returned of more than a handful.
Shuffle around the house.
The building with the blue banner is across the road is the Adventurers Guild. Now rested and excited for the day, we decided to check our quest log, see what information we'd gathered. I was a bit confused, so we referred over to the 9byte Discord. People put spoiler tags, and you can find a lot of info in here. Eventually we learned that we needed to head east down the road. Stamina is our lifeline. Push too hard and the body gives. But time your strides, rest when needed, and the road bends to your will. I accidentally went north across this bridge to an island, but it was beautiful. I have 3 food slots on the left side of my screen along with a health bar. In the bottom center of my screen I have a stamina bar. These are all what I need to watch, and watch the timers on to make sure I'm most efficient and ready for battle. Pace the battle, let the enemy exhaust themselves, and strike when the moment is right.
Come on in and Spartan kick.
Fear me not, traveler. I am a whisper of what was. Listen well, lest you join me in the fog of the forgotten. Follow the road, prove yourself, and we shall meet again once Eikthyr falls. Do not falter and do not fear the strange. The path ahead holds more than you know. So I guess that was Bjorn, the old head of the Adventurers Guild. He told us to be weary, or we would end up a ghost like him. Frightening. Kept up the road and we arrived at the Duelist Lodge. We learned that the Duelist Lodge had been overrun and there was no one to be found. But luckily there was useful supplies and tools. Looks like the Grey Dwarfs and Railings set up some sort of ambush here. Be weary. Okay.
Alright. I'll read this now, I'm distracted.
We came across a barricade. We needed to find a sharper axe. We noticed a notice board with various articles, and eventually we found somebody had left a bow.
3-bow, hell yeah.
The workstation has been damaged by all the great orcs. Can't craft an axe here. They constructed barricades to protect everything, and they hid an axe under one of the marble floor tiles. With the barricade now bested, I ascended the stairs and found a collection of hand-to-hand books. As I traced the inked pages, I could almost hear the whispers of those who came before. Alpha Strike, Focus of the Fist, Path of the Fenris, Crouching Wolf, Hidden Drake. I found the teachings of the Crouching Wolf and the Hidden Drake techniques, a testament to the balance of patience and fury. Now, with Ember's legacy in my heart, I felt stronger. I pressed onward, ready to carve my own legend to the storm. With renewed purpose, I followed the map etched upon a cartography table, leading me to the Duelist supplies hidden in the backyard. Some sort of pressure plate activated.
This is big, actually. I did not get.
On the road again. Fists are the second weapon of any warrior. The first is resourcefulness. Strength, knowledge, and foresight. The duelist ways are not lost, and I'll carry on their legacy. Came across a small encampment.
Remember to leave extra stuff and food in all your camps in case you are to perish.
My vigilance was surely lacking. I was so focused on the chest in the river. Gosh darn, river bandits. He had at least level 20 stealth. We would come across rest stops.
Oh, what's this? Engraving below the statue reads, "May you find shelter from the storm, guidance from the arm of my father."
They were helpful, occasionally giving us buffs and healing meads. Cold bites deep, but so does resolve. Then we came across the Enchanter's lab. I could feel the fumes as soon as I opened the door. Luckily, the Enchanters left some poison resistance meads. They ransacked what remained and paid the price. The Enchanters, like the Duelists, fled before the storms. These looters weren't the first to try their luck here. They might be the last. Reed led them in. The poison kept them here. Unfortunate souls, but whatever turned them into goo-covered horrors isn't done yet. Sudden, I felt my lungs shrink as it got colder the deeper I went in.
Hey.
Like someone, the controls overfroze. here I thought the cold was my worst problem. And you could hear infernal cries coming from upstairs. The Enchanter's lab. What's left of it. Once a place of wonder. Now just another ruin, swallowed by time and misfortune. The rune table still holds power, faint but lingering. Whatever experiments they left behind, the echoes remain. Who knows what the enchanters were doing? They were playing with forces even they barely understood.
Gonna reset the breaker fuses.
Ice, fire, and poison. 3 elements.
Now reminder, I left my lanterns and tools up on the top valve.
What the hell? Alright. Let's get out of here. Hey.
No sense lingering in the bones of the past. The road calls, and so does the storm. The air is colder now, ominous, as if the land itself knows what waits ahead.
KO! Cool.
I'm encountering lightning. Watch out, there's lightning up the road.
Got lightning up the road. Nibbler. Come on, let's run together. So tell me, what's it like being an entity made of moss, clay, and dirt?
Eikthyr's power spills across the land, untamed, unchallenged, but not for long. Some see destruction, others see opportunity. What does this scientist know that I don't? No turning back now. This is it. The beast and its guardians stand in my way.
Let's just go for it.
Ah! Take this! Eikthyr not just a beast, it's the storm itself. You're going down, Eikthyr. Ugh! My left arm's numb. Tough hide, my arrows could barely pierce through it. If I wasn't impaled, I was blessed. Fast, unrelenting, like a force of nature given form. But even nature can be brought to heel. Let's see how you like fire, old god of thunder. His lackeys came out of the woodwork, crossbows in hand, between lightning burns, crossbow bolts, and an antler to the torso. It was a tough fought battle. Son of a... No better way to test my mettle than breaking skulls the old-fashioned way. You think you can catch me? That didn't even hurt. In fact, it did hurt a lot. even storms burn. Godspeed, blessed be speed. The best. Eventually we were victorious. We were able to open the boss portal. After entering through the portal and collecting all the loot to be had, we got some new leather gear, a pickaxe, and a
adventurer.
Who's that?
You look shinier than the last time I saw you.
Who the hell's talking to me?
Torn in leather.
Oh, it's you, Bjorn.
Saga in the halls this night.
What's up, Bjorn?
Hail, mighty adventurer, slayer of the beast.
Oh, I got a new title? I like that.
The guild has a new champion, yes.
Yep.
Yippee.
Guess so.
The flint axe you've gotten will open the doors to the Adventurers Guild, where your journey will continue. Return to Wanderer's Rest, and my stag breaker awaits.
Sounds good. See you later, Bjorn.
Hit this to get Stagbreaker, huh? It looks cool.
Long ago, the guild recovered the artifacts necessary to construct the Odin's portal. However, the riddle to activate it was never solved. We set up a guild house in each of the main towns to search for pieces of the riddle, but the guilds disbanded before they could be recovered. Legend has it, there is even one here in Wanderer's Rest. Each town holds a key, but it looks like the third and the fifth, they hold more than one. 5 towns, 8 words. If the guild couldn't solve it, what were they missing? A trick or a clue the
Unlock
guild
the door
never
for me, dude.
unraveled?
I was guarding the guild's legacy.
You're guarding your own hide, buddy. But fine, you get a pass. Barely. If I want to open Odin's portal, I'll have to do what they couldn't. The path forward starts with the hunt for these words. Oh no, don't get up. I don't want you to strain yourself. I mean, hey, it's not like I could have used a safe place to return to. Alright, no use crying over wasted rations. We've got bigger things ahead. Much bigger. Nine companions, so be it, shall be the fellowship of the ring. After heading back to the Dragon's Rest Inn, creating some better starter kits for any of my friends that are to join me on this adventure, heading back on the road once more, began the next step of our journey. The past has opened its doors, but the answers we seek lie ahead, east, beyond the old stones, where the druids once spoke with the gods themselves. Magic lingers here, old magic, the kind that doesn't die. It waits. Something watches, something ancient. Step carefully, travelers. The forest remembers.